Hello YouTube, Overamblade here, and this is Farming Simulator 2013. Welcome back. Um, a few things have changed in since the last episode. As you may have noticed, I did lose like 32,000 for no particular reason whatsoever, and I've had a feeling that I've lost that type of money before. For some reason, I don't know if it is when the days switch over from one day to the next that happened, or if there's any other particular reason why it is happening. But I tried to change that, to get the money back by doing a save game edit. It didn't work. I couldn't, I know it's a cheat if you edit your save game by giving yourself a bunch more money and all that. I definitely tried to make that work, but no, I couldn't. So what I'm gonna do now is, or what I had to do was, I did manage to edit the save file in a different way to actually get that money back. Okay, now, great. And I sold the front loader that I had. It was crap. I sold all the crop that I had. You can see, like, I have nothing in storage, and I bought this front loader instead. And I've been doing a few of these missions. And yeah, I also managed to buy another field, and I don't know if I managed to get the money back exactly as how much I lost, but roughly around there, with the sale of all the crop and the selling of that machinery. I feel that I'm somewhat, where I should have been if I haven't had those money stealing bugs happening to me. I also uninstalled a few of the mods because I don't like the, what do you call that one? Okay, this one is done almost. Like the bug where no, not the bug, the vehicle with the $200 vehicle, the mower. It didn't seem like it was a proper vehicle. So I bought the field next to the other, so now I own field 14 as well. And my workers are kind of crap when it comes to stuff like this, so they leave big marks on the field. I don't like that, so I just have to sort it out for them. And today's episode, well, the reason I sold the other front loader or pallet fork machine thing, whatever, is because it was just crap at doing mission. It took a long time. Nothing good really happened, and the mission themselves weren't very funny to do or enjoyable to do. So I will stick to the lawnmower missions for now, but I did get another front loader, like the other vehicle you saw me use at the beginning of the episode, and that one is way faster, so maybe I do those missions with that one, or just keep it for other type of stuff, for the future when it's about cow stuff and all that, to mixing the feed and whatnot. So I just have to sort it out for them. And today's episode, well, the reason I sold the other front loader or pallet fork machine thing, whatever, is because it was just crap at doing mission. It took a long time. Nothing good really happened. Anyway, I'm on my way to the market with that one, the cultivator, because I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna buy something else instead. Another piece of machinery that is better than that cultivator that I have. So since we're completely out of any stock, it's time to resupply, and I guess we start with wheat on this field. No, actually we do canola on this field. Wait, we can't do it on this field. We can do it on this field. This field needs to be cultivated first. So we do wheat on this one then. Hire a worker. There we go. Try to get as much money as possible. All my calculations are correct now. I was thinking of getting this one maybe. No wait, this one. It's not bigger. I mean, it's not wider or anything like that, but it do 2 jobs in one. I don't know what this one does. Or is it this one? No, it is the first one, this one. There we go. Lawn on the campsite, no thank you. Okay. And here we go. Backing up. Whoa. The tractor should be strong enough to handle that. Already scuffed the paint. Great. Makes it look used. So we took barley in the other one. No, we do canola in this field here. Okay, it's possible for it to travel at that speed. Awesome. That means I can sell that cedar as well. Whoa. You definitely leave a mark there. Let's see how you do at 80% speed. If there's any difference whatsoever. No use of rich markers. It is kind of sad when a game bugs out on you like that. I don't like to cheat. It doesn't look to be any difference, so I can just clean that up later. Of course. What else is happening? Last time I did speak a lot about other games. I do like indie games, as I mentioned back then, and a game I started playing again is Nomoria. people complain, or people say it's a rip-off of Team Fortress. No, sorry, no, it's not. Dwarf Fortress. That might be the case. I've tried Dwarf Fortress, and there are good similarities. However, this is more of a graphical version of that, and Dwarf Fortress is more complex. So, you know, I don't really see that as a bad thing. I mean, just take a look at Blockland, for example. That is a very obvious rip-off of Minecraft, Terraria, Starbound. Could be said to be 2D versions of Minecraft. So, I mean, are they rip-offs or are they homage to the originals? I don't know. I do enjoy the No Moria game though. It's fun. You know, it's a bit. You know, there are some aspects of this game in the game called towns in it as well. But you know, you control a tribe of gnomes living in a hostile environment, and you tell them what to do. You know, dig into the mountain, mine out, or farm the land, plant fruits, make wine, you know, kill animals, and you know, things like that. I only played a little since I returned to it, so to speak, but it's a fun game, and I will probably do a spotlight on it or a quick look. I know the game has been out a lot. I don't have that many views on my channel, but not, you know, there could be someone there that hasn't noticed the game before, who's seen it, and you know, I did mention it to my friend, and as we were talking about towns, I did mention No Moria to him, and you know, said it's somewhat similar and all that. And showed him some videos on YouTube, and you know, shortly after that he bought the game and played it. He wasn't too impressed with it, but you know, he come to it. So right now I do have my vehicles are locked up in these stuff. I still have this old tractor here with this old equipment for my baling, and that will give me some extra money. I could sell each and every one of these items for $7,500. That will give me $22,500. But no, I don't really need it. Number 26 that is flashing down there is telling me that you know, it's on auction. So let's see, 26, 50,500. I am not interested in buying that. I read, or someone told me, that you can use it to flip land. You buy at auction and then you sell after you get back to the auction, or after the auction ends. So you make a bunch of money that way. I don't know. It seems like you need a lot of money in the interim, and you know, like now I need 50,500 if I want to buy that field on the auction. And I mean, sure, I can wait until just before the auction ends, which is at 10 p.m. today, and just bid, and that will definitely give it to me. If I start bidding now, then you know, the game will outbid me and all that, but that's about it. So I should wait if I want to do it. I still have time. I mean, I can still do a bunch of missions at the golf course, and I guess when this one is done, I could give a forklift mission a try as well. But I wonder, will I, when I, should I keep the old tractor stuff, or should I sell that and start investing in maybe, let's see, is it this, does it come after here? Loading wagons, should I get one of these? Or should I get the baling, this one? No. There's some stuff on sale. Let's see, where is it? There, yeah. The header trailer. No, not worth it. So for now we just wait until everything is finished here. He's taking a long time because the field is big and the width of that isn't big enough. This dude is done now. Sort of. Wonder if we can get him to work this way as well. There we go. So this tractor would be available. I think it's too small to handle that piece of machinery though. Of course, yay. Let's do it. There is a bunch of simulator games out there on the market today. I saw someone play tunnel drilling simulator, I think. It came out last year, boasted ultra-realistic graphics and things like such. There was none of the kind. It was a very ugly game, and it didn't explain enough. It didn't allow him to even complete the first mission, which was to drill 9 holes into a wall. And these holes were then to be filled with blasting caps, but he couldn't lower the drill far enough to actually do the lowest, drill the hole into the lowest section of the wall. It was marked out with X's where it was going to drill, and it's not like, you know, the drill was a very thin drill and the hole was very thick, and it just appeared as soon as you started drilling, even though it was drilling sideways, or you know, diagonally. The hole went straight in, so you know it's just atrocious game, that is. And it bugged out on him a few times. You know, he tried to do things to figure out the game working, and it just, you know, bugged out, you know, because there was no help file or help or anything like that, no tutorial, nothing. So yeah. And another friend of mine is recently purchased another game, and another simulator game, and he is not pleased with it either. Doesn't offer much in terms of gameplay, as far as I know. I've only spoken with him briefly about it, so I don't know exactly what it is that he not that way, how the gameplay is, but there are basically no YouTube videos on the about the game, or off the game, on the game, about the game. There are no video clips on YouTube on it. So I guess that is a indication that the game itself is not that great, possibly. And now it's just waiting time till this guy's done. Then we advance the time a little bit, and well, I have to fix his mock-ups here. I don't know why he does that. It's stupid. Maybe it's because of the speed. Then I'm the one that's stupid. But I'm glad the mod exists. The speed mod, at least. Yeah, let's go for the golf course. Not this place. There is a bunch of simulator games out there. However, there is not a simulator game that is a mix of all the other simulator games. I mean, well, maybe not all of them, but I think that it could be interesting in sort of a SimCity type deal. You know, you have this big map with regions in it, and you have different type of simulators going on. Like you do have this farming simulator. The farm is not as big as this entire map, of course. You don't have access to 42 fields and things like that. Just a couple of fields, you know, 2-3 fields around your farm, and then you have maybe a Euro Truck Simulator thing, you know, where someone can pick the job as a truck driver to deliver goods back and forth between the different regions or cities in the region. What else do you have? I did play the demo of Construction Simulator, where you were building houses and such. You know, sort of like you get hired to build, you know, an extension. Could be an area of the map where, you know, some villas need to be built, and then sky rises and all that, and you could do that. So, you know, you can pick which of the simulator games you want to play in the same game, and you know, we play, you know, like a multiplayer. Like if you do a multiplayer, you can either have them help you out on your farm, or, you know, they can set up a different type of business within the same region. And, you know, if you pick a map where the region also contains like mountains and stuff like that with snow on it, you can have like a ski region simulator thrown in there as well. So it's sort of like a management tycoon game, but it's limited in the scope of that you are operating one aspect of the entire region. So you can maybe have someone running a grocery store or whatever, and they buy the produce from you, or they have a manufacturing plant where they manufacture stuff, and there is someone working in the mines to dig out ore and all that, or well, I don't know. I've been just thinking about, you know, it could have been fun maybe to play a game like that, but then again, you know, the implementation might be tricky, and things as such. So, you know, maybe that's why there isn't one. I just hope that there are some companies out there just throw out these simulator games. I think it's UIG, and they are very bad at bug check and also bug fixes. Like in Agriculture Simulator 2013, there just isn't any, you know, there's been a long time. There was supposed to be an update in April, and we're in May, and the update isn't out yet, and the English forum is just not provided any information whatsoever what's going on. You have to go to the German forum and figure out which If you're not a German-speaking person, you have to figure out which of the subforums you have to go to, and then which posts you have to go to, and then highlight and throw it into Google Search or Google Translate, and see if you can make heads and tails out of the information provided for the German-speaking community. I feel like if you're making an international game, you should have forum and information and all that available in a language that maybe the majority of your intended target audience are speaking. And a lot of people are speaking English today. Not that many are speaking German compared to those speaking English. And then we have the bigger companies that do localized versions of games, well, Blizzard, for example, World of Warcraft. It's just a example. There's many examples out there, of course, where they localize it to French and German, and they also have that in Asia. So it's like localized for those countries as well with their language. I think there is a Korean version out there, a Chinese maybe, Japanese. So they do things like that, and the forums also exists in those languages, and that is, this game, there isn't that much text, so of course, it's easy to make it done in English or the localized language that you are aiming for, if you're aiming for a language like that. But if not, then anyway, they have a tendency to just throw out a bunch of simulators. If you look at their webpage, you will find that there are many simulator games that is just not worth it, like delivery simulator, garbage collector simulator. So you can't really make a simulator game out of everything. Not every profession is suitable for a simulator, I guess. But some, I don't know if farmers are actually playing games like this. I've known in my Agricultural Simulator 2013 series that farmers have commented on the way I do things. So they may not play the games, but they watch someone, they watch some YouTube's clips on it, and there are like real clips on real farming stuff uploaded on YouTube as well. So if you're interested in how maybe a specific tractor is performing, just type it in or something like that, and you will see some farmer posting a clip on YouTube about how they are performing, or maybe it's the developers of the specific machine type that's doing that. Manufacturers, I guess, would be the proper word. And speaking of Agricultural Simulator, you may have noticed, if you follow the channel and my uploads and things like that, that there hasn't been an upload of Agricultural Simulator 2011 in a while. Basically, it means I will not continue that series. The game didn't bug out on me or anything like that. Not at all. It seemed to be very stable so far. I mean, I just got into it. However, I do have Agricultural Simulator 2012 as well. I have it as a digital download, and I bought it fairly close to the 2011 version. However, I forgot that I had that. I thought I only had a 2011 version. So when it came to, picking up a new game to play and maybe do a let's play on it, I found 2011, and I was like, okay, I can do that. But when I started, I felt like something is off. The map doesn't look the same, but it's been a while, so maybe they updated the maps, things like that. But no, it was the wrong version. I was thinking of maybe doing a segue over to 2012, but I then thought that no, I don't think that's a good idea, considering the fact that I am doing a farming simulator here, and even though the graphics in this one is not as good as in agricultural, they are good enough, and the game itself is stable. I mean, other than the money losing bug that I have encountered, yes, I haven't really encountered any bugs at all, as far as I can tell. But I think that that money bug is related to the fact that let's see. There we go. That I have installed a bunch of mods. So I think it's the mod that is causing some type of conflict or something is going on, and that's the reason why I face those items. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You're slow and heavy and trudgy, and all those things roll up into one. Here we go. Almost done with this field, and you're missing a bunch of stuff. Ah, you suck. Okay, back to the mowing, and after this I will probably do a front loader mission, forklift mission, mission, just to see how the new vehicle perform in that task. I hope I don't get any great demands on my harvested items, because I don't have any in stock at the moment. And I already picked out what to plant since I planted it. So wait, the barley is the one I haven't planted yet, so I'm probably going to get a great demand on barley, which is to be expected. And here we go. 120 times the speed of game, or the speed of time. Yay. So we drop this off. Amazon. No wait, that's not, it's a horse or horse. We'll drop off this scoop. Let's see the map here. Back up, back up. I think it is this one. Should pick up. I think they see the pallet forks, and those over here, I mean, they look like the pallet forks, and these here is the bale fork, because they are more pointy and such. So now it's a waiting game. The freight yard is paying silver high price for corn. Of course they are. Higher price of corn. I wonder how stable this is to drive. I definitely can keep the load on the forks like this, but I cannot keep the fork truck standing upright. So, golf course. Time's moving on now. But yeah, I feel that there might be a market for a simulator game that is simulating a few of these games, you know, maybe the more popular ones. And I mean, you don't have to be limited to just one farm. I mean, you can have cattle ranches, which means that those people need to buy the corn either from the market, you know, or the feed, whatever, of the market or from you. Okay, this guy is ready to get started. Things like that. It might work, or it might not work. Only way to know for sure is if someone is actually doing a game like that. And how stable it is, I guess. And that feels going in as well, so I think I will lower the speed a little bit as I do this, so I don't get crops growing in too unevenly. Corn, huh? Well, corn, potatoes and beet is a higher cost production. I guess potatoes and beet are cheaper, but the corn, you definitely need a bigger combine and a corn header, cutter, thinger, and that's an investment of nearly what, 300,000 or something like that, or maybe even more. So that's something I will have to wait a long time to be able to get started on. Potatoes and beets, again, that's probably something that do take a lot of money to get started on. Let's see, where do we put this? Is this a good spot? Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, all the way out. Stop doing that when I'm doing this. Oh, I'm missing a spot out in the corner. I'm at the edge. Never mind. There we go. And we missed that part. Get over there. Right. What? 32,250. I thought it said 50,500. Oh well, never mind. I could have bought that if I've been thinking about it. Yeah, never mind. I'm not into field flipping at this point anyway. And I would probably I wouldn't have flipped it probably. I would probably just plan stuff on it, because that's how I roll at the moment. Let's see, it wasn't that far away, so could have been doable. Anyway, I feel like we're closing in on the end of the episode. I have no idea how long I've been recording for. I have a tendency to not remember those things. But we will do one pallet fork missions just to see what it's like. And this golf course. And of course we're flipping over to the other side of the golf course. No problem though, it's the bigger money mowing job, so I'm definitely gonna do it. It gives me good income, these missions here. Car just pulled up. Are they doing night golf? Glow in the dark balls? Or is this in preparations for the tournament that's starting never? What's even happening on this corner of the golf course? It is a very dead city though, Haggenstedt. You see a few people around the center of the town, just walking around the buildings, and you see a few cars here and there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Again I lost money. I had 49,000, now I have 38,000. Oh, I'm beginning to... I know I have, so let's see, it probably was when the day flipped over tonight, but it doesn't really matter when it happened. What matters is that it did happen, and I want to know why. I don't want to go in and edit the save file just to get the money back that... I know I have to pay bills at the end of the night, but nowhere are the bills that I have to pay close to 30,000 or something like that, because it doesn't show up on the finance report. So something is going on. Oh yeah. Can attach the trailer to you. You can take those anyway, right? I have a front plate, so. Gonna lower that for you. Make it a little bit more stable. And attach that one. Yes, awesome. And the way I left that one is definitely not the way to leave it, with the forks up in the air. But you know, I just said that this is sort of a dead in place in terms of people being around and all that. So yeah. I guess a bunch of golf course missions, so I will do this one and then we end. And I will plow the fields and we'll see how much I get from those two fields with the pelleted versions. And I don't remember if I think I plowed both of them, so they should be as fresh as possible, those fields. And we cannot count on getting these type of missions all the time, so building up a stockpile of seeds and such is a good way to increase our money. So yeah, I guess we end it here. So until next time, I'm Oberon Blade and this is Farming Simulator 2013. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.